Welcome back to the 2018 BYU Football Media Day Between the Lines web chats. I'm Lauren McLean, and right now we are with Aaron Roderick, who is the quarterback's coach and also the passing game coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hesitated. Okay. And Fesi Sitake, who is the wide receivers coach. Thanks for being here with us, guys. This is your very first BYU Football Media Day. What are you most excited for today? We'll start with Aaron.
I'm just excited for the first game. I think about it pretty much all day, every day, and today just seems like one more step closer to that moment. So I think it's all in our minds. We're all of us are just thinking about playing Arizona.
Yep, the countdown begins. What about for you?
Same thing. Just we've been so excited as a staff. We talk about it every day, and we just want the rest of all the Cougar Nation, BYU fans to feel that excitement from us and the reasons we are so excited. So.
And neither of you are strangers to BYU. You didn't go here, but I mean, you've been around the state. You played here before. What's it like coming back and being a coach for you?
It's been pretty smooth transition. I played here, and then I was a graduate assistant here for 3 years. And I've been away for a long time, so a lot of things changed and stuff, but coming back's been great. I'm working with a lot of my former teammates and people I've coached with before or played with, and so it's been an easy transition. Just we have a really great staff. That's
awesome. And you are Kalani's first cousin.
Yeah.
What's it like coaching with Kalani?
It's been good so far. I just remember growing up, coming to all the camps and going to all the games and watching them and being such a big fan and following guys like Coach Roderick and Coach Lamb and all the guys, Coach Guilford.
Yeah.
And then there was a little pocket where I wasn't as invested, but I've always been a fan of BYU, and so being able to be on this side of things and coaching is pretty exciting.
Kalani doesn't hide a lot, but what's something about him that not a lot of people would know, would you say, since you've been around him basically your whole life?
Man, he's pretty transparent. Like, I think what you see is what you get from him. I don't know if I have any dirt, and if I did, it's too early to share probably, so.
Yeah, well, keep that in mind. Keep that in your back pocket. Oh, okay, go ahead.
I think one thing that, Kalani's known as a defensive coach, but he played offense and coached on offense as well. Before he went to Utah, he was an offensive coach. And so I think one thing about him that people don't realize is what a good offensive coach he is, and how invested he is in that, and how he wants to have an explosive offense, and he's not just out there trying to play defense and protect the ball. It's like he's got a really great offensive mind.
He's got his hand a little in the offense a little bit too. So kind of similar to that, you were a wide receiver when you were here at BYU, and now you're the quarterback's coach. How does your knowledge as a wide receiver kind of tie into what you're doing with the quarterbacks?
It ties in a little bit, but really, most coaches, I think, when you coach long enough, you can coach any position. And when we're all sitting in the room together for hours and hours and hours, you start picking up on what the other coaches in the room are saying about their position, or what needs to happen here, or this technique or that technique. And after 19 years, you just absorb a lot of stuff. And so I'd like to think that I could coach a lot of different positions. I know Fesi could do the same, and so could Coach Grimes, and right on down the line. That's the idea, is you get enough guys in the room that all understand the 11-man picture, then that's when you really have a chance to be good.
And all collaborate together. And you're the wide receivers coach. Spring ball can be sort of telling, maybe not as much as you want it to be, but what have you seen from this particular group of wide receivers?
We have a lot of different types of receivers, and I think that presents a strong case for some potential success on the offense, because you're just not cornered into one type of receiver. They're all hard workers. They're all great kids. They all have great playmaking ability, and we're reloading it with some more talent this fall. So after spring, I'm really pleased with the guys and how they responded to some of the challenges that we provided to them as an offense.
So you guys have a lot of quarterbacks, that you're trying to weed through. You saw a lot of them in spring ball. A lot of them got reps, which is really nice to see. But it's probably really hard to narrow down which guy you're going to have. So we're going to help you. We're here to help you with that. Okay. So we're going to bring over this for you. We're going to call it quarterback roulette, okay? So what's going to happen is you guys are going to spin this, has all your quarterbacks on here, and then we threw in some that probably still have a little eligibility.
Quarterback.
Yeah, a little eligibility left, and so when it lands on them, you give us a case of why they could be potentially the starting quarterback. All right. All right, Fesi, we'll start with you. You're the closest.
Don't land on Spencer.
I'm telling you said that. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Tanner Mangum. That's a good one to start off.
That is. That's an easy one. Why he could be, because he's been it before, and he's always kind of been on the front stage, even from high school. He's a really successful quarterback. He's had a great year here, and whoever it ends up being, Tanner could be one of those guys just because he's done it before. He's a great leader, and physically his body's changing, and I know Coach Roderick's just done a great job with him. So.
Awesome. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, just how motivated he's been. I think feels like he's got a lot to prove, and he's lost 22 pounds since I got here.
Wow.
And he looks great. He's in really great shape, and he's played well before for BYU, and so I just think it's our job to help him get back to that level again, and maybe even play better than that. So. We're hopeful that that's what's going to happen.
We're working to get that Achilles healthy.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to, Fesi, we'll just have you spin for Coach Roderick. He doesn't have to move. This is exciting. I want to.
Oh, almost got Tanner again. Oh,
Bryce Harper.
Wow.
I love that the quarterbacks coach got the round.
The baseball player?
Yeah, the baseball player.
Okay, well, I don't know if he
LDS
can
guy
play
hates
quarterback.
BYU, though.
I don't know if he can play quarterback, but I do like baseball as a way to measure football players because pitching and batting, there's nowhere to hide. Like, that's a true mental toughness test. And so he's obviously a pretty mentally tough guy that stand in the plate and deliver in like high pressure situations. So to me, that's one attribute of baseball that definitely carries over to football.
He's got the mental toughness to do
absolutely.
it. He's a pretty buff guy, too.
You're right on the big stage, and it's just you and the pitcher. Like, that's not a situation for cowards.
That's right.
Yeah. He'd be a great donor too.
He would be a really good donor. He would.
So.
All right, let's spin it 2 more times. Only 2 more of these guys get an opportunity. Who we got? Who'd that land on? Zach Wilson.
Zach could be the guy because he's a fierce competitor, and it's very rare for just a freshman to come in and have an impact on a team in whatever role, but especially at the quarterback position. But I think Zach's done a great job at just kind of rallying the troops. He's always looking to throw with the guys every day. He's always looking to watch film. And none of that's forced. It's genuine, and he wants the team to be as good as we can be. So I've been super impressed with Zach after the first several months here.
Awesome. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, just very talented guy and mature beyond his years. He's extremely hard worker. Yeah, he's got a shot to be a really good player.
Cool. All right, let's get one more spin in before we end here.
Oh, gotta go again.
Bryce really wants to be quarterback at BYU. Yeah. We'll have to let him know.
Oh, you get the 2 big athletes. Another donor.
LeBron James.
I will take LeBron James at quarterback right now.
No question.
Right now, I promise you we can build an offense around LeBron.
Wow.
For sure.
I mean, he probably wouldn't be throwing the ball. You wouldn't even have him throw the ball. He'd just run. Just give him the ball.
But
and
I
have
guarantee
him
you he can throw. Yeah, we'll take LeBron.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, I mean, you guys got a tough job ahead of you trying to decide who you're going to pick, but you got a lot of really good options. Obviously, LeBron James, I'm sorry, is not one of those options, but the other 7 are really good options. So thanks for being here with us. And up next, we have Preston, Hadley, and AJ Stewart. Is there anything you guys want to say about them before they come on?
I just got done coaching with Preston, and I know he's like the mayor of BYU. Wherever you walk around with him, everyone knows who he is. But both those guys, I think, are the most. They just got great hearts. They're genuine guys. They love football. They make coming to work fun. So I got nothing but love for those guys.
Awesome. The mayor of BYU. I'm going to remember that.